understanding narcissism, some signs and symptoms that aren't always that obvious. Now, when it comes to narcissistic people, this is a pattern of behaviour that they display in all areas of their lives. They're highly manipulative. They believe that they're entitled to have everything their own way. They have that sense of self-importance. They have a constant need for attention and excessive admiration. They lack empathy. They're highly exploitative. They're incredibly envious of other people. And it's their belief system, it's their personality, it's who they are as a person. Now, we can all act in a narcissistic way. We can all break a promise to someone. However, more often than not, we then feel bad and we make it up to that person. Or we learn and we don't do it again. With a narcissistic individual, they break a promise to someone, they learn how they can get away with it, and they continue along that destructive path where they go around harming all others and never forming a genuine relationship with other people. When it comes to narcissism, they are highly skilled at manipulating people, at drawing people in. And they do this through that charismatic charm so that they can take advantage of others. If they came in and treated you terribly from the off, you wouldn't want to be around them. However, they will come in and they will be treating you so well. They'll be the life and the soul of the party, or they'll be the victim of something so that you can't help but sympathise with them. They'll be generous, they'll be kind in public. They're looking to sell people an illusion to get their needs met. They will use humour to cover their past mistakes. They can tell on themselves in a way where they make it humorous, so you feel like they're being honest with you, so that you are led to believe that you can trust within them when they're just looking for ways to exploit you. They have a lack of accountability. Nothing is ever their fault. And even when they are telling on themselves, when they are admitting fault to something, they're blaming somebody or something else. They're blaming external factors for why they behaved in a manner, to minimalise, to downplay, to make people feel sorry for them, to make it seem like, well, their behaviour is okay because after all they had such a terrible childhood. When no matter what childhood you have, abuse is abuse, no excuse. There are plenty of people that go through some horrific things in their lives that don't go around using that as an excuse to hurt other people. Narcissistic people do. They don't take accountability for their behaviour. They look for a scapegoat to pass the blame onto so that they're never held responsible, so that they don't have to face the consequences for their actions. They tend to have a lot of intense yet unstable relationships. With that charismatic charm becomes their idolization, their future faking, where they're looking to sell you an illusion of the future that you would like, often by mirroring your hopes, your dreams, your hobbies, claiming they want the same things as you, only because it's not their desires. They're not actually that interested. They're just interested in getting you where they want you. So with that idolization, with that love bombing, with the excessive flattery and attention, because they crave that attention, they will shower you with it, believing that that's what you want too. And you can feel very flattered. They will do things for you in the beginning. They can come across as your hero. So you can't help but admire them, to enjoy being in their company, not recognising that it's all manipulation. They often treat people very differently outside of the home than they do inside of the home. Yet once that idolization phase is over, they quickly move on to the devaluation, so that you lose who you are as a person. You lose your self-esteem. You lose your confidence. You become full of depression and anxiety. They belittle your hobbies. They mock you. They make life as difficult as they can for you, and then accuse you of being the one that's making life difficult for them. And because they have that charismatic charm, because they can play so nicely, you are the one who questions yourself while they continue to question you and get you to doubt yourself and blame yourself. So you believe you're the one that needs to work harder to please them while they continue to destroy you. They have a lack of ability to understand your thoughts, your feelings, and your opinions. If it doesn't match their reality, if it doesn't match their narrative, if it doesn't match where they want things to go, they're simply not interested. They're going to go all out to make out that your feelings are wrong in some way, that your opinions are wrong in some way, that your boundaries are wrong in some way. They're going to go all out to gaslight you, to get you to doubt your perfectly valid emotional reactions to their actions so that they can get away with their actions. If they feel like you're not providing them with the attention they believe they're entitled to, they don't question themselves, they question you, and they punish you by flirting with somebody new. And when you just go to have that open and honest communication to express your boundaries and things you do and don't like with them, as you expect others to you, and you're willing to cater to other people's feelings, because you don't want to hurt another person. With a narcissistic person, they're just going to accuse you of being jealous. And as you're feeling jealous, you think, maybe it is me then. When it's them provoking those feelings within you. You can have naturally flirtatious people, but it's who they are. It's not just when they're not gaining the attention. It's who they are. And if you go and say to them that you're feeling a bit jealous, they will reassure you. A narcissistic individual will go all out to gaslight you. If you have a different opinion to them, they're going to make out that you're against them, that you're the one that's stupid. They're going to humiliate you. They're going to mock you. They're going to go all out to basically shut you down, because you're not agreeing to them. They have a very fragile self-esteem. Now, they're going to cause that fragile self-esteem within you by criticising you, mocking you and belittling you. So then when people say things to you, you no longer know whether it's a constructive feedback or a dig. And you question yourself and work on improving yourself. With a narcissistic individual, you just meeting up with your friends and family, that offends them. You celebrating a birthday criticises them. You graduating criticises them. Somebody getting married, somebody buying a new car. This is all criticism to a narcissist. Going on holiday. Whatever it is that individual narcissist is envious of. They're going to call people names. They're going to ridicule people. They're going to humiliate people because they feel criticised. They feel like people have taken something from them, have got something that they want. They have a complete disregard for other people's boundaries. They are not interested in listening to your no. They're interested in making you feel like there is something wrong with your boundary. They will triangulate you. Well, so-and-so didn't mind. So-and-so lets their partner. They're going to go all out to make you feel bad for setting a boundary. They might go all out to guilt trip you. Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, I had this planned for us. So they're going to go all out to guilt trip you because you dared to say no to them. Now, yes, you can have something planned for someone as a surprise and they don't know about the surprise, so they make arrangements and you can say, I kind of had something planned, but we can rearrange. You try and fit in with each other when you care about each other. With a narcissistic individual, if it's not going their way, they're going to find a way to punish and hurt and coercively control you into living life on their terms, into walking on eggshells around them. Narcissistic individuals display lots of different patterns of behaviour, and it's a pattern that they often cycle around. And once you get to recognise this pattern, it's easier to spot the manipulation and no longer fall prey to their games. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you're looking for further information in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsor link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding narcissistic and emotional abuse. I have 3, and how to create boundaries around narcissistic people in order to protect your psychological, emotional and physical health. They'll be in the description also if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.